What's going on, guys? Tanner back here bringing you another video. And what I got for you guys today is we're going to be talking a little bit about the gym and training and things that beginners do that I made these same mistakes when I was first starting to train. And I'm going to try to give you some information to help you guys so you don't make the same mistakes that I do. So when I first started training, one of the biggest things I did when I started going to the gym was I really didn't ease myself into it, and that kind of stuff really backfired on me. Now, what I mean by this is I went into the gym and I went really hard right out the gate, and it led to me injuring myself, basically. I remember one of the first days I was in there, I ran like 2.5 miles, and I had not ran in years pretty much, and I was 300 pounds at that point. So when I ran, I pulled a hamstring. At least that's what it felt like. I didn't go to a doctor, I didn't get it diagnosed, but for a while, my leg was bruised up a little bit on my left hamstring, and whenever I would walk, it hurt, and it hurt to sit, it hurt to walk, anything. It was just in pain, and it's because I didn't pace myself. I ran straight into it. I went balls to the wall right off the bat. Now, fast forward to today, it is, let's see, I don't even know what today is. Today is Friday, September 18th, and I've been training now for about 4.5 years on and off, and I'm getting back into it. Today was my first chest day back, and what did I do? I made that same mistake that I did years ago. I went into the gym. I was following my plan set by my coach, Josh. He's an IFBB pro. He's working with me to get me back into the best shape I can before my sister's wedding in a few months, and I went in and I had to start with some dumbbell bench press, and it was 4 sets of 12 and then 2 sets of 8 to 10. And I started out light, I started out with 20s because I haven't lifted in forever. I didn't want to go in heavy off the bat, obviously, and I'm warming up. So I did 2 sets at 20, and then I upped it to 30. And then on my 4th set, I went up to 35 or 40. And on the way down, I went too far. Like this, just moving my arms this far back, it's tight. It's really tight. And I'm not sure if I injured myself or if I'm just that sore, but it was like in the middle of a rep. I just felt it all through my chest. And mainly in my left pec and up into like kind of in the crease by your shoulder. And right when I came down, I felt it. It just pulled. And I think I went down a little too deep. And so now I'm going to go home, I'm going to shower, I'm going to eat, and I'm going to, stretch out, and I'm going to try to figure out if that's what it is. I really hope that I didn't hurt myself because I just started training again. I'm really not trying to deal with injuries. I already have my knee injury that I have to go get an MRI on as soon as I can, and that's going to set me back if it is what I believe it is, which is a torn meniscus. So that's going to be a downer, and I really hope I didn't hurt my chest. But we're going to go home, we're going to ice it, and figure out what we can do from there. But for beginners, please ease yourself into your workouts. You really don't want to go in there balls to the wall because you're going to hurt yourself and you're going to put yourself out of the gym for even longer. When you go in, ease yourself into it. Don't go in there running a couple miles. Go in there, I still do cardio. I do my walking cardio. On days where I'm going to run, I'll run. But majority of my cardio, if it's fasted or if it's just normal cardio, I'm walking into that gym and I'm doing, 30, 35 minutes on a small incline, like 3.5 at about 3.5 miles per hour. And I do my cardio that way. You get a nice pace going, you get a good sweat, you get your heart rate at a steady, spot, and you keep working it. Don't go in there and start, running a mile in 6 minutes, trying to run it in 6 to 8 minutes, whatever it may be, because you're going to hurt yourself. You're just going to overwork your body, and you're going to be sore for days at a time. You don't want to be that sore where you can't train. You want to be sore to where you feel it, and you pushed yourself and you worked hard, but you're not going to put yourself out of commission before you can even get going into this business. But that's my biggest tip to people who are beginning to work out. It's one of the toughest things to deal with on a day-to-day basis is making sure that, you're working out hard enough, but you're not pushing yourself too hard to where you're going to hurt yourself, especially when you're first back into it. I probably shouldn't have gone higher than 25 or 30 just because it was my first day back, just to see where my muscles were at, see what I retained, because before I stopped training, when I got hurt and they closed all the gyms because of, the pandemic, I was pushing 65 or 70s, I think, for dumbbell bench, and my flat bench with a barbell was just at 200. It was the highest I'd ever gotten, and I was training hard, I was lifting heavy, and I felt fantastic, and I definitely lost some gains because I haven't trained in 3.5, 4 months, but I think I may have just set myself back a little bit. I hope I didn't, because I'm already down, 4 days into this. This is day 5. I'm down about 7 pounds so far into this cut, and I feel great. you know, my coach was a little concerned. He's like, how are you not hungry? You know, because we did a check-in. I said my hunger was at about a 4 out of 10. And he's like, you've lost 7 pounds and you're not hungry? And I was like, my body's weird. I don't know. I shed weight really quickly. And some days I just forget that, you know, like yesterday I got really hungry because I was thinking about food. The day before, I was at work until noon. I got off, came home, had a snack, and then I forgot to eat until way later in the evening. And so that's a big problem I deal with that, because I'm not, you know, getting my calories in at a decent time. I don't like to eat right before I go to bed. That's not my favorite thing to do, because I feel like I'm going to wake up heavy, and I don't like waking up heavy. I like waking up very lean, depleted, and so that way I can see what my natural body weight is for when I step on the scale. But that's good all for today's video, guys. Just I wanted to, you know, cover that topic. When you're first getting back into it, don't push yourself too hard, because you can hurt yourself a lot easier because your body's not used to it. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please smash the like button. We're trying to build up this community as fast as possible. I'm going to start bringing you more content as often as I can. More fitness stuff, because that's what I'm going to be spending a lot of my time doing these next couple of weeks. I'm going to try to get you guys some workout footage. I don't really have anyone to train with, and it feels weird setting up a camera by yourself if no one's actually filming you. So I'm going to try to find someone to train with. If you're in the Yuba City, Marysville area and you watch my content and you go to Training Zone, let me know. I'd love to start working with some people and training with them, and, you know, seeing if you guys can help me record while I live to get more content out for you guys. That'd be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment of what you guys want to see next on the channel. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on the post notification bell to know when we post a video, because that way you know when all this good content is coming out, baby. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. I love you all. Stay safe and have a great day.
I got a feeling you niggas don't like me. I'm talking vacation, this shit can get pricey. They know I'm the greatest, my nigga, that's psyche. I do it, just do it like Nike. Needed some help, she started twerking. She said that it's mine if I go put the work in. I secured the bag and I bought her a Birkin. No, I can't swim, so I drown in the ocean. This is the mask, I'm doing the most. They